Today's video is going to discuss spices. These may be spices that you are already familiar with and use in your cooking. However, I'm going to discuss the healing properties of each of these spices. And if you don't have it or you're not familiar with it, they are common enough that you can pick them up at a market or your local grocer. So the first spice that I'm going to discuss is called rosemary. A lot of people use rosemary in their cooking if they're preparing poultry or things of that. And that it helps to improve memory. Your ursolic acid in rosemary helps to inhibit the breakdown of a neurotransmitter that's essential for memory. So you want to try to get 1 to 2 teaspoons a day of rosemary. The next spice is basil. The healing properties of basil is that it helps to fight colds. And because basil is rich in antioxidants, it helps to boost your immunity. It's also an antimicrobial, which means that it fights germs that can cause colds. So to include basil into your regimen or your meals, you want to try to get 1 to 2 tablespoons a day. Garlic, which I'm sure you're familiar with. Garlic helps to reduce cholesterol, and it does this because it's also an antioxidant, and it helps by preventing the oxidation of cholesterol in the arteries. So you want to try to get 3 to 5 crushed cloves a day. Is clove. And what cloves do is that they help arthritis pain. They contain a phytochemical that interrupts the pathways of protein complex in the body that has been linked to inflammatory diseases. So in order to get the benefit of cloves, you want to take about 1/2 teaspoon a day, because this is a very powerful and pungent spice. The next spice is turmeric. And here I have, and so the benefits of turmeric is that it also helps to reduce inflammation. It's also said that it helps to fight cancer. Turmeric has a lot of various benefits, but it's a spice that has a very deep golden orange color, and it reduces the inflammation that causes pain, so it helps to eliminate pain as well. And it has this spice called, or this component called curcumin, and that component curcumin helps to inhibit cell enzymes that contribute to inflammation. So you hear a lot about that curcumin, that it helps people to lose weight. It speeds up your metabolism as well. The next spice is thyme. Thyme helps to ease a cough. Its antispasmodic properties help if you have a case of non-stop coughing. Also, it helps with inflammation in the throat, which can contribute to coughing spells as well. So you want to get about 2 to 3 teaspoons a day. You can add it in your vinaigrettes and things like that. Next spice is cinnamon. You may be familiar with cinnamon, but you may not be aware that it helps to fight diabetes. People with type 2 diabetes have difficulty processing insulin, so cinnamon contains a substance that helps cells to respond to insulin, and it helps to reduce blood sugar levels. So what you can do is try to get a quarter to a half teaspoon, or if you're using the cinnamon stick, one of those a day. This next spice, nutmeg, you may be familiar with, but you may be unaware that nutmeg is also beneficial in lowering blood pressure. Nutmeg can bring blood from the center of the body to the skin. This helps to disperse the blood more evenly throughout the body, reducing overall pressure. So in order to get the benefits, you want to get a half to 1 teaspoon a day. You can put it on broccoli, potato. Next spice is ginger. Ginger helps with nausea by shutting down the nerve receptor in the body that triggers the vomiting reflex. And you can either get a half a teaspoon of dried ginger or grate some fresh ginger up. This last spice is cumin. Cumin is very pungent. It also helps to prevent cancer by inhibiting the enzymes that cause cancer cells to multiply. It also keeps tumors from developing new blood. So you want to get 6 tablespoons of the seeds or half a teaspoon of powder.